was battling the disease that my daughter Grace was. Now, what's really neat for me tonight is that I am a sponsor class of 90. Last time I was here in 1990, I was able to give a commencement speech. You guys are on a field of legends, and we're going to talk about that the next 10 minutes here. Now, I am a big dreamer. I had a chance to watch my team win the World Series, Chicago Cubs. They had and it was an awesome moment. It was there was 42,000 people, Wrigley Field, and it was just amazing when they got the double play and everyone was singing. My vision for finding a cure is to be able to pack out stadiums like this. I want to thank each of you guys for coming tonight. We've been doing a grassroots marketing campaign to get the word out. You guys are here. This is amazing. 2 years ago this month, we were a year and a half into this battle with juvenile dermatomyositis. Grace, my 12-year-old daughter, it happened overnight. We're so fortunate that it got diagnosed as early as it did. It really saved her life. And 2 years ago, we're going through this and we're grinding it out. And I remember my wife Sharon, we were just sitting in the room, and it's like, man, we're alone in this. This is so hard. And I would go back 2 years, I would bring all you guys in that moment and be so encouraged, just like I am tonight. And what happened 2 years ago was my good friend Tony Kidd, who coaches at Leon, and I'm on that coaching staff as well, he said, bring Grace out to the field. Bring Grace to Leon High School. So we did, and we had Grace Night. And the news showed up, and then the next month, the Florida State women's tennis team took us in, and then in April of 2015, we're just going treatment to treatment every 6 weeks, and all of a sudden Sharon goes, hey Lance, have you ever heard of Ricky Bell? So I'm like, Ricky Bell? Yes, I love number 42 Ricky Bell. I was 7 years old in 1979 when the Bucs in their 4th year almost made the Super Bowl. Players like Doug Williams and Kevin House, and now my good friend Jimmy Giles is going to speak to us in a moment. Coach McKay. And they almost win the Super Bowl. And it turns out that Ricky Bell, who had a great season that year, had signed a big contract, and the story goes, 1980-81. He's trying to function, he's working as hard as he can, doesn't know that this disease is in him because it's very silent and it's very rare. No one even really knew what it was then. He gets traded to the San Diego Chargers to go home to the University of Southern Cal. And he's excited about it. And I would ask you to Google 2 carries, 6 yards and read it. This is what people that are fighting dermatomyositis and juvenile dermatomyositis, what they go through. So here we are tonight. Yes, I would love to have had 7,000 people, but I'll take this. This is fantastic. I will absolutely take this. And I will look at Grace and I will look at these girls and I will tell you, you guys are phenomenal at soccer. I mean, I've got some of my good friends that are going to watch my team play Tarpon tonight. And you're on a field that 30 years ago, small town Tarpon Springs, we made a championship run. We hosted 3 football games in a row on this field. And honestly, I don't even know how it plays. It looks like it doesn't play very well, but this field is exactly the same. We had 3 championships. We were 2 minutes and 54 seconds away from the championship, and we almost won it. So I learned how to dream big back in 1986. And that I'm dreaming big is that we need to find a cure. I can go back in the time machine 30 years ago to 1986. Ricky Bell passed away in November of 1984. Okay, so think about that. I'm a freshman, and Ricky passed away. When Sharon said, do I know Ricky? Ricky died of dermatomyositis. We said, oh man, we're gonna take sports. We're gonna honor Ricky Bell. We're gonna take his life, and we're gonna find cures. 30 years from now, one of you guys might remember that crazy bald guy that brought his high school for 4 hours from Tallahassee down to play a game. It's not because I like to play soccer, I do, but I like to build energy, I like to inspire, but I'm inspired by you. My school, Leon High School, last year in January, knocked out the number 5 team in the state, and in that moment, I'm like, we're doing this classic. We're planting seeds right now. I took the video that Florida State women allowed us to do with Grace, sent it to the Bucs, and brought us to training camp. Now, I am going to make a case for Mr. Bell to be in the Ring of Honor. I think he deserves it, and he was fighting this disease and he didn't know it, and was doing awesome stuff. So I would just ask you guys, as you continue through your lives, be inspired, be productive, be hard, go for the win. It's good for this fine find cures. Now, Jimmy, I'm going to bring you up. Please come here, Mr. Giles. So when I was doing the research, I saw we were just talking about what it's like just to compete and just that attitude. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to give you the mic and just speak from the heart and tell us what would Ricky say today, or what do you think about what we're trying to do?
First of all, I'd like to say it is a pleasure to be here. When you guys hear me?
Yeah. Hold it right up. It's okay quality.
Talk loud. When my friend Rita Loman asked me to come and be a part of this, and she mentioned Ricky Bell, it was a no-brainer. Ricky was perhaps the most courageous person that I've ever met in my entire life. When I first met him, he always thought about hope. He wanted to be a winner. He was the hardest worker that I've ever seen in my life. And one of the things that I can remember, when he started to become ill, Ricky would train just as hard, and it was like he was just drained. He had absolutely no energy. But somehow he would just get himself together and come back the next day. And he'll just inspire everybody. And we had no idea. It was a long time before we knew what happened. It was just something that was mysterious. And JDM, as they're calling it, I guess it's that.
Yep.
I can't pronounce it. But I remember talking to Ricky during the time that he was ill. And on the phone, I could hear it in his voice. He said, Giles, man, we're going to be strong. We're going to be strong. This is what he was telling me. Just like that. He said, man, when I beat this thing, I'm going to invest in Tampa. He said, we got to invest in Tampa. So he was still thinking about doing other things in his life. He was the strongest minded individual that I ever met. He never lost hope. Until the end, he never lost hope. And I know that because I visited Ricky. He was my friend. And I remember him just as well as I'm standing here. And I came in here tonight, and I had a chance to meet Grace, and this is my new best friend. I want you to know that. I'm excited because I want to be a part of this. I want to help you guys to bring it to the forefront. You know, they say God works in mysterious ways. I have been searching for something to make a difference. I'm going to do my best, and I pledge to you that I'm going to take this to the Buccaneers and try to get it to the forefront like you're trying to do now. And I will pledge that to you because this changed the life of a friend. When I first came to Tampa and got to meet Ricky Bell, he was everything that I wanted to be. He was a gentleman. He was a scholar. He was cordial. I mean, he was a friend of everybody. And he never said no. Anytime anybody asked him to do something, he would be there. And it's not something I'm just telling you to be telling you. It's documented. And I promise you guys, whatever I can do. In fact, I'll be talking to Brian Ford sometime this week to try to get him to help bring this particular position to the forefront.
Yes, thank you.
And I look forward to getting with my new friend. We're going to make some things happen. I'm excited.
Awesome.
I want to thank you, Jimmy, for coming tonight. And I have a newspaper collection that I was going through. And so, again, there's not much research I have to do on you, so you're one of my favorite players. And it was interesting that I came across a paper October 21st, 1985, the day before we played the Dolphins, 41-38. Giles has 4 TDs. It says, but Dolphins escaped. But looking back at time, this is a record that you still hold. most touchdowns in a game, and you're tied for second in the NFL. Man, that is amazing. And I think you're always there, always working hard. So thank you for taking this up to Keith Grace tonight. And I'd like to give this paper to you. You deserve to have that. That's yours. Yes, absolutely. And for all the people that came out tonight to watch this, to watch the games, watch the girls, I would just say thank you. We cannot do this without you, and we're going to continue. Again, these are seeds, and we'll look back on time to say what happened tonight. We are capturing this moment. We will use this moment. This film video, if you Google Amazing Grace Kerwin, pass that on to your friends. It is a great video. I know it touches a lot of people's hearts, and when I get a chance to get them to watch that, they go, what can I do? What you can do is connect with me. These programs we have, grab them on the way out, send me your email, blow up my phone. I want to keep contacts. I want to build 1 million followers by 2020. The reason I want to do that is I learned in January it costs $7 million to do one research cycle to get closer to a cure. So if you get 1 million people and you say, hey, just one lunch a year, don't go to Chick-fil-A that one time, donate that $7. That's $7 million. Wouldn't that be cool to have 1 million people give $7 and that's a research cycle? You don't have to be a millionaire. You can be a part of doing something really cool. And I would look at you girls saying, again, we're looking to your generation. I'm so encouraged by you guys. I really am. You guys are going to be the reason why we find cures. You're going to be the reason why this country continues to be great. You guys are all future mothers. You're all going to be raising kids. You're all going to be out there in the workplace changing lives. I look at my wife, I'm thankful for her, my mom. Thank you, Mom, for coming out tonight. It is the moms of the world that make a difference, and we are all developing future mothers here and future professionals. I want one of you guys to be a researcher, find that cure. And the last thing I'll just say to the crowd is we've got t-shirts over here. They're really cool, $20. The money goes to CureJDM. Pick one up. Mr. Giles also left autographed pictures. I'd like you to pick that up for the memory here, and we're going to continue to build on this. Lastly, and I want to give my good friend Eddie Lake, class of 90. This is a field of legends. Eddie Lake, class of 90. Come here, Eddie. I was traveling a lot when this went down. I was in Orlando, and I needed some encouragement. And Pastor Lake, I just showed up at his church and said, hey, man, I just want to talk to you. And I wanted just to give him a chance to kind of just close this out and just encourage us, and then we're going to go off and play some soccer.
Give it up one time for Lance. Girl on the hour was Grace. And I want to keep Grace. Now let me tell you this. This is absolutely marvelous to be here at such a wonderful occasion, and Lance called me. In spite of what I was going through, my family was going through, I had to get here because this is a wonderful occasion. Who can bring people from Leon High School, Palm Harbor High School, and our lovely high school, Tarpon Springs Spongers. Let me tell you, a lot of great things happened out there on that field. And it was on this field where I learned to dream and look for things bigger and better. But it has to be grace to bring us all here together under this umbrella, under this wonderful occasion. But watch this, it has to be amazing grace. Yeah. To get Seminoles and Gators working. Go Gators. So I just want to say that I'm encouraged by being here tonight and because of your bio as you celebrate with the tennis team at FSU. It says there that Grace, the last thing it says that she desires to be happy. Her hobby is to be happy.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. You can't be happy unless something happens. When you flip it on its head, you have authority, you have power to make your own great things happen. This young lady does that each and every day. In spite of her challenges, in spite of her trials, she wakes up, she smiles, and says, let's go at it one more time. So I have been full support. We love you, Grace, and we want the best.